public defender is an attorney employed by the community and responsible for giving legal aid without cost to any person who seeks it and is financially unable to employ private counsel. It is his duty to defend those accused of crime until the issue is decided in a court of law. The first public defender's office in the United States was opened in January 1913. Over the years, other offices were opened. And today, that handful has grown to a network of lawyers cooperating to protect the rights of our clients.
I wonder how many times you and I have said after glancing at the headlines, too bad. I feel sorry for the man, but it could never happen to me. That's what Carl Hopkins would have said. He was an average man with an average outlook. He lived a narrow existence in a deep rut. Carl never had much to say.
Smells like rain. Hope Roberta got the wash in. I'm home, honey. I was right. Did you get the wash in? Paper says it's gonna rain. Ah, those bums. Lost another one. Roberta, where are you? Guess she's mad about this morning. Giving me the silent treatment. A husband and wife are entitled to an argument once in a while. Maybe she's getting divorced. Roberta, you out there? Ah, women. Always getting their feelings in an uproar over nothing. Burnt. Now we'll have to eat out. If there's anything I hate, it's to eat out. The prices they get nowadays. Maybe she's putting on her face. I guess I never will understand women. Baby, I'm sorry about what happened this morning. Roberta. They'll think I did it. They'll think I shot her. I gotta get out of here. They'll say I did it. I didn't do it. I gotta get away. Put it on the table. Drop it. Yours? I wasn't here. I didn't shoot her.
Front door locked?
I don't know. You gotta believe me.
Inside, inside. Sit down there. Thanks. Is that him?
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
He had his gun on him. Take a look in there. I'll stay with him.
Can we come in now? I told the other policeman Henry was just getting over a cold and that he shouldn't be out in the night
I'm sorry,
air.
but you'll have to wait outside. Regulations.
Well, I don't see what harm it'll do. After all, you wouldn't even be here if I hadn't heard the shots and called you.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Knew right away what had happened. Been expecting it for months. She is dead.
I suggest you wait at home. We'll call you when we need more information. Mrs.
The name's Bell. Myrtis Bell with an E.
Yes, Mrs. Bell.
Look at him sitting over there blubbering. And after what he's done. What's he got to be crying for?
I don't know. How would you feel if you just shot your husband?
Yeah, of course, put him on. Yes, Harris? They did, huh? No other prints? Good. Send one of your boys over with the report. You know who that was, Mr. Hopkins? Lieutenant Harris, head of the police crime lab. You know what he told me? That your wife died from 2 bullet wounds received from your gun, and that on the gun there were 2 sets of fingerprints, yours and your wife's.
I don't know. Maybe she shot herself.
Really? Which hand does he claim he found the gun in?
He said it was the left hand.
Check your notes.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have it. Mr. Martin, what did you see when you entered the bedroom? Mr. Hopkins, Roberta was lying across the bed, face down. I thought she was crying. I went over to the bed. She didn't move. I rolled her over. There was a gun in her left hand.
That's enough.
I thought...
That's enough. You see, Mr. Hopkins, her left hand. Your own words, right?
I guess so.
Will you then tell me how it was possible for her to shoot herself in the right side, under the ribs, holding the gun in the left hand, and have the bullets travel upward through the lungs and the heart and stop in the left shoulder?
I don't know. Why should I shoot her?
Mr. Hopkins, when you're arraigned in Superior Court, do you know what you'll be charged with? Murder in the first degree. And you know what your sentence will be when found guilty? Death, Mr. Hopkins.
But you can't.
On the other hand, if you will admit your guilt and throw yourself on the mercy of the court, I will make a recommendation for leniency. At the very worst, your sentence would then be life imprisonment.
But how can I say I did it when I didn't?
By avoiding a long and involved trial, the state will be spared untold expenses. Now, this could all act in your favor.
I don't understand. What do you want me to say?
Just tell us how and why you shot your wife. It's as simple as that. What is it? Well, tell him the district attorney is out of town and I don't want to... What? Whose client?
My client, Mr. Martin. Oh, I'm sorry to break in on your meeting.
Since when is he your client?
Well, Judge Nunley's clerk phoned me to be at the preliminary tomorrow. Now, you know as well as I do that this man can't afford an attorney. And what difference will one day make?
You're a lawyer?
Yes, sir. I'm Bart Matthews.
Well, I haven't got any money. I couldn't pay you.
You don't have to. The city supports the public defender's office.
Public defender? I never heard of that.
Well, your boss had. He's the one who phoned Judge Nunley.
All right, Matthews, if you're through, you can leave. I'd like to get a statement from this man.
Statement? What statement?
He said if I'd tell him I shot Roberta, he'd get me off with life.
All I'm trying to get from him is why he did it.
But I can't do that. I'd be lying.
Martin, when is the DA due back?
He didn't tell me.
Now, this means that you'll handle the case?
That's right.
And this will be your first important case since your appointment, won't it?
What are you driving at?
Oh, nothing. Except that I'll try to make things as easy for you as I possibly can.
Easy.
Yes, so that you can have your statement, Martin. Quote, not guilty, unquote. Come on, Mr. Hopkins.
Now, see here, Matthews.
As his attorney, that's all I want him to say. You know, Hopkins, I don't think I can put up your bail, but I'm quite sure that I can get the chief jailer to hang a do not disturb sign on your cell. All right, let's go.
Now I ask you, how can I see who's coming and going and serve up supper at the same time? This'll look right nice on Angie, don't you think?
Oh, yes, very. Now, Mrs. Bell, what makes you think that Hopkins was home that night?
Roberta told me once, she told me 100 times. Every night, home at 6. You could set a clock by him.
But why would he want to kill her?
Why would any husband want to kill his wife?
Henry, smoke your cigarette. I'll answer the questions. I'll tell you why. It was fight, fight, fight every waking hour of the day. Never surprised me none when it happened.
Now, Mr. Hopkins said that he gave her everything that he earned.
Well, she sure never spent her money on clothes. Never saw a woman dressed so poor. Well, I'll get it. It's probably the newspapers again. Henry, get the man a glass of cider. It's good and fresh. You'll like it.
Well, would you, Mr. Matthews?
No, thanks. I'll have to be going.
Say, maybe you want to talk to Grandpa before you leave.
Grandpa?
Mrs. Bell's father. He's in the back bedroom, and kind of an invalid.
I think that would be a very good idea.
Forget the cider, Henry. Mr. Matthews is leaving.
But I haven't finished my...
You're finished as far as we're concerned. Here's the door.
I'm sorry if I said anything.
You're working for the defense, ain't you?
That's right.
Well, we're working for the prosecution.
Was that Mr. Martin who called?
That much I'll tell you, yes. And he said... Henry, you listen to this. And he said we wasn't to talk to nobody connected with the defense.
But I only wanted to talk to your father for a minute.
Grandpa? He couldn't help you none.
Why not?
But he ain't seen anything for 20 years. He's blind.
Why? Conrad Martin had started his counterattack. Everywhere in the neighborhood, I got the same answer. No statement for the defense. My last stop was the Hopkins house. Oh, hello, Davis. What are you doing here?
Captain assigned me here.
Hopkins gave me his key. I'd like to take a look around.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews, but I can't let you in.
Who told you that?
Captain. I'd like to help you, but
Oh, I know, Davis. It's not your fault.
Besides, I don't know what you'd find new inside. The lab boys gave the place a good going over, top and bottom.
Did they look around back?
What would they be looking for out there?
That's a good question. Maybe I'll find a good answer.
You a big tall feller, ain't you, stranger?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
That crow drying kept you from falling, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, you're talking in the wrong direction. I'm over here.
Oh, hi. You must be Mrs. Bell's father.
That's right.
How did you know that I was new around here?
Oh, Murty's told you about me, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Don't bother me none. I've still got mighty good ears. Minute you started back here, I could tell you was a stranger.
How could you tell?
By the way you walked. I said to myself, wait till he hits that bit of broken concrete. They all do. And you did.
That's right.
Say, did you hear about the shooting last night?
Shooting?
Yep. I was sitting right here listening to the radio. Saw the whole thing.
You saw it?
Well, you know what I mean. Mighty good set of ears.
Did you tell anybody?
Nope. Nobody asked me. But I heard these shots, and then about 2 minutes later, I was sitting...
Grandpa, who you talking to?
Here she comes.
Oh, it's you, is it? I thought I told you to leave us alone.
What's she done, Murtis?
He's the man that Mr. Martin told us we couldn't talk to. I'm coming in and close your windows.
I'm sorry, mister. I thought I'd found a friend.
Yeah, so am I, Grandpa. I thought I'd found an alibi. Conrad Martin was a man young in years and young in experience. He didn't intend to lose this case. Not only did you tell Mr. and Mrs. Bell and everyone else to withhold information, but then you give orders to keep me out of my client's house.
I'm completely within my rights, Matthews.
Your rights? I'd like to know what gives you the right to tell witnesses what to do. They don't belong to you any more than they do to me.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm quite prepared. I think this will give you the answer. In the case of the People versus McCallum, Judge Dean of the Superior Court handed down the following opinion, that...
I'm not interested in Judge Dean's opinion. Now, whether you know it or not, there's a Supreme Court ruling that states that a witness is in the public domain, and as such belongs exclusively to neither the prosecution nor the defense.
Supreme Court?
That's right.
Where did you look that up?
I didn't have to look it up. I learned it in law school. Oh, and another thing, there's a matter of ethics.
I withhold comment.
Do you mind if I ask you a simple question?
That all depends.
What are you trying to prove?
I'm going to win this case.
Even if Hopkins is innocent?
He's guilty, and you know it.
The evidence looks pretty circumstantial, if you ask me.
I didn't ask you.
Then I'm telling you. Conrad, I've seen a lot of eager beavers so anxious to win a conviction that they lose their case.
What do you mean?
I mean that it's your job and mine to see that people like Hopkins get a fair shake.
Was Hopkins fair when he pumped 2 bullets into his wife?
You're taking an awful lot for granted when you haven't even talked to a key witness.
Witness? What witness?
Why don't you wait until we get into court? You'll find out then.
Wait a minute.
What for?
I had a couple of questions.
I thought you had all the answers.
Look, Bart, I've got a tough job to do. The DA's away, and I feel it's my full responsibility to...
To see that Hopkins gets a fair trial?
Well, yes.
All right, then, get your hat. I've got a witness I want you to meet.
Oh, you come back. Marquise ain't going to like that.
I wouldn't worry about that, Grandpa. It's all been taken care of.
Don't want her coming in here closing the window again. Can't see what's going on. Who's your friend? Never seen him before.
Didn't you say he was blind? How did he know I was here?
Simple. He saw you.
He ain't as tall a man as you be, Mr. Matthews, and he's heavier set.
That's right, Grandpa. I wonder if you'd tell us what...
Mr. Matthews, if you want me to call the police, I'll...
That won't be necessary, Mrs. Bell.
Oh, Mr. Martin. Well, I was only doing what you told me to.
Grandpa, a while back you started to tell me that you heard something right after the 2 shots.
Just a second. Murtis, can I talk now?
You can talk now.
Well, sir, I was sitting right here listening to the news on the radio when I heard the 2 shots. First off, I thought they'd got the announcer. But when he kept talking, I knew it wasn't him.
Go on.
Then, a couple of minutes later, I heard the screen door on Hopkins' back porch open and slam with a bang. And somebody come a-rushing down the back stoop. Oh, he was in an awful hurry. I knew he'd never been around here before because he hadn't gone more than 2 steps when he ran smack dab into the clothes pole.
Did he say anything?
Yep. Said, ouch.
Did you say anything?
Nope. He was off and around back before I could get a word out.
Why didn't you tell this story before?
Nobody asked me but Mr. Matthews, and Murky shut him up.
Are you sure that wasn't Mr. Hopkins who came down those stairs?
Why, of course I'm sure. First place, I know Mr. Hopkins. In the second place, Mr. Hopkins would know that pole was there and duck under it.
Now, where do we go?
I'd call the crime lab.
What for?
Has that pole been checked for fingerprints?
I don't know. Why would they come out here in the first place?
Last night they didn't have a reason. Now they have. When the closed pole was dusted, Lieutenant Harris found 3 prints. Enough for identification, but not enough for positive proof in court. This meant that when we found the suspect, we'd have to prove his guilt some other way. A run was made through R&I. We learned 3 things. That the prints belonged to a man named Victor Breslow. That he was on parole, which made him easy to find. That he had a long record and a short memory.
I tell you, I was never in that bedroom before. Or this living room. Or this house, or this neighborhood.
You say you've never seen this woman before, Mr. Breslow.
I've never seen her, no.
How can you explain your fingerprints on that clothes pole in the backyard, then?
I told you. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I go now?
Sit down. Relax, Breslow. Mr. Matthews may be a few minutes yet.
What's he doing?
He's next door talking to the man who saw the killer escape.
Man, what are you trying to give me?
Old fellow in a wheelchair. He says he can identify the man.
Oh, yeah?
You always keep your hat on in the house?
Well, it's cold in here.
You can run him through any time you want. Grandpa's ready.
No, it's about the same time and about the same amount of light. All right, Breslow, on your feet.
What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is run out the door, down the steps, and into the backyard. Just run down the steps and around to the driveway.
Run. It's dark out there.
I might break my neck. You might save it. Davis, you stay with him. I'll tell you when.
Yes, sir. I think you're nuts.
Make it a good performance, Breslow. It may be your last. You all set, Grandpa?
Never been sicker.
Watch him when he comes out. He may try to make a break.
I'll keep him covered.
All right, Davis. On the double, Breslow.
Just a minute, Breslow. Do you call that running? Now do it again, and this time run.
All right, Davis. Send him out again.
Well, Grandpa?
That's him, all right. Only this time he hit the clothes pole with his hand instead of his head.
You're right, Grandpa.
That's him, all right. Same feller I seen t'other night.
What's he babbling about? Put the cuffs on him.
What for? I didn't do nothing.
Hold out your hands.
I want you to be sure, Grandpa. Will you swear that this is the same man?
Don't need to swear. I said it's him, and it is.
Well, Breslow?
It was an accident. I didn't want to kill her, honest.
Not when you were doing so well blackmailing.
You find that out, too?
It figured. How long had you been doing it?
Oh, a couple of years. She didn't have any money the other night. I said I'd tell her husband how she'd spent 2 years in the state pen. She pulled a gun on me. I tried to take it away from her. It went off. I wiped the gun clean and ran out the back. That's it.
Yeah. You kind of feel better after getting it off your chest, son?
Well, if it hadn't have been for you, they'd have never pinned it on me.
All right, take him in and book him.
Oh, just a minute. Conrad, I think that confession is good for the soul, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, before Mr. Breslow departs, don't you think that he ought to know about the man who put the finger on him?
What about him?
Well, take a good look at your accuser. Do you see anything?
Nope.
Neither does he. He's been blind for the last 20 years.
Blind? Why, you dirty... You trapped me.
No, you trapped yourself.
Want to thank you for your help, Grandpa.
Glad to help you. Sort of broke the monotony.
Nice old guy.
He sure is.
Bart, I'd like to thank you, too.
Oh, what for?
Oh, for helping an eager beaver see a couple of things. But I hope you didn't let yourself in for something.
I don't understand.
Supposing Breslow is broke.
So?
So if he can't afford an attorney, you'll have to defend him.
Take care of yourself, Mr. Matthews. And drop by again sometime.
Yeah, thanks, Grandpa. I will. When Victor Breslow was brought to trial, he was found guilty. But since the shooting was not premeditated, the charge was changed to manslaughter. He is now serving a sentence in the state penitentiary. The case you have just seen was brought to a fair and just conclusion through the efforts of a public defender. Tonight, Philip Morris salutes public defender Herman S. Allen, Knox County, Galesburg, Illinois, and his staff for outstanding achievement in the cause of justice.